Do you ever wonder if the iconic actor Kevin Costner actually gets along with his fellow castmates? I mean, let's be real here, mate. With Kevin Costner's undying talent and impressive career, it's impossible not to be intrigued by the drama swirling behind the scenes. Despite Kevin Costner's limited television roles, his portrayal of John Dutton on Yellowstone has been nothing short of fascinating and legendary. From the very first moment he graced on our screens, he captured our hearts with his flawless performance. But with news of replacing him with the equally talented Matthew McConaughey, fans have been left devastated. So we're going to talk about the relationship between the rest of the cast to Kevin Costner. Have they been able to grow close to him, or is he more of an untouchable type? Do they love him as much as the rest of the Yellowstone fans do? Well, saddle up your horses and keep watching, because here's what the cast of Yellowstone really thinks of Kevin Costner. Kelsey Asbiel. Now, you might be thinking that you know everything there is to know about Kevin Costner, but no. There is a side of Costner that you've never seen before. You don't want to miss this, because Kelsey Asbiel has some juicy tidbits to share with us about what it's really like to work with one of the greatest movie stars of all time. Kelsey has some exciting insights to share about him, as she's tied to the family by marriage, but it doesn't mean that she agrees with everything they do. In fact, she tries to stay away in the beginning. However, as she continued working with him, Kelsey formed her own opinion about Costner. And let me tell you, her opinion is worth listening to, so keep watching. In an interview with Taste of Country, Kelsey had nothing but good things to say about Costner. He's a true movie star, and they don't make him like him anymore, she gushed. So I think there's an aspect of you're constantly, I guess forever starstruck is a good way to say it. He had a career for a long time, but he still loves it. He's so passionate about what he does, and I think that's really contagious. Kelly Riley. Kelly and Costner have been there since the beginning of Yellowstone, and they are now part of our lives for the past 5 years. Kelly has shared that her love for Kevin Costner runs deep. She speaks of his powerful presence on set, which is so methodical that she could sit and watch him all day. Costner's kindness and generosity have a long-lasting impression for her. Kelly said he is honestly one of the nicest, most generous actors I've worked with. We get on so well and we have this real fun relationship. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty wonderful. Kelly's admiration for Kevin goes beyond just his personality. She also praises Costner as an actor and his work on the show. She says, he's so incredible on the show. I really respect him as an actor and the work he's doing. I just love what he does. I'm learning a lot from him. Cole Hauser. As you already know, Cole Hauser is a fan favorite for portraying the rugged and charming Rip Wheeler on the show. But cowboys, did you know that his chemistry with Kevin Costner is just as compelling off-screen as it is on-screen? Keep watching to know more about it. Hauser truly embodies all the roles that Rip has to play on the ranch, making him a character that you can't help but root for. And when it comes to his relationship with Costner's character, the loyalty and trust between the two is tantalizing. As the story goes, John Dutton took Rip in when he was young, and since then he has never left his side. In fact, John Dutton trusts Rip with all of his deepest secrets and greatest possessions, including his daughter. This level of trust and loyalty makes their on-screen relationship so, what's the right word for it? Captivating. Hauser has said that the most fantastic thing about Kevin Costner is who he is as a person. He describes him as a true inspiration in everything that he does. In other words, Cole idolizes him and looks up to him. And speaking of idolizing Costner, let's proceed to Luke Grimes. As Luke plays the son of John Dutton, the two have spent countless hours working together, resulting in an undeniable connection that transcends the small screen. In a recent interview, Luke opened up about his experiences working with Kevin, revealing that he considers it a pinch-me moment. He describes Costner's passion and dedication to his craft. Working with someone who is that iconic and whose career is that legendary is always sort of a pinch-me moment, like, is this real? Luke endlessly praising Kevin, not only for his remarkable talent, but also for Costner being an empty cup, as he has an insatiable thirst for knowledge. Despite his status in the industry, Kevin remains humble and committed to learning, always striving to make the most out of every scene. Luke says he almost reminds me of an actor who is just getting started. Not in his talent, of course, but in how he takes it all in. Wes Bentley. You know that Wes Bentley's character, Jamie Dutton, has been a central figure for the past seasons. Throughout the series, we've seen Jamie and his father clash with his fiery sister Beth, never missing an opportunity to pour gasoline on the flames. In an interview, Bentley revealed a fascinating insight into his time on the show, saying that he can recognize Kevin Costner's smell due to the time that they spend at each other's throats. "He smells like baseball," Bentley says, referring to some of Costner's most iconic roles in baseball movies like Bull Durham and Field of Dreams. Bentley also confessed that he has to put his personal admiration for Costner aside to fully embody his character on the show. Bentley idolized Costner since he was a child. There's a saying, "Don't meet your idol," but as Bentley getting to know Costner, his respect and admiration to him runs much deeper. To be honest, Bentley describes Costner as an amazing human being, cementing his admiration for the legendary actor. Piper Peribo and Lainey Wilson. At the prestigious Billboard Women in Music Awards Gala, Piper Peribo and Lainey Wilson were both in attendance and took the opportunity to share their experiences of working alongside Kevin Costner. Piper Peribo was in awe of his incredible talent and work ethic, stating that Costner is amazing in what he does and delivers on the set. She went on to say that just being in his presence was inspiring, leaving her feeling motivated and ready to tackle any challenge that comes her way. Why is Kevin so magnetic? Any opinions? For Lainey Wilson, who has played the role of musician Abby, she couldn't contain her excitement as she spoke about how much she's looking forward to working with Costner. Lainey Wilson shared that she heard nothing but good and great things about Costner, and we can only imagine how incredible it must be to work alongside such an accomplished performer. Brecken Merrill. So as of now, we are all forming the idea that Kevin Costner is nice and down to earth, but the next thing Kevin Costner did to Brecken Merrill's career will surely shock you, so keep watching. Merrill was cast in the hit show as Tate Dutton and said in an interview, "Back then I had no idea what I was getting into," Brecken recalls with a smile, "but I was ecstatic to say the least. I knew this was something special." As the years went by, Brecken found himself getting more attached to the world of acting. He felt blessed to work alongside the incredible cast of Yellowstone, and he knew deep down that this is where he was meant to be. But it wasn't until he had the heart-to-heart talk with Costner when he truly realized his passion. "Kevin asked me a question that changed my life," Brecken explains. He said that, "Do you really want to do this? Is this what you really want to do with your life?" Brecken thought about it for a long time, weighing his options and reflecting on his dreams and aspirations. "He kind of guided me to that area of, yeah, this is what I want to do. This is my career. This is my passion," Brecken recalls. "And I knew then that he was right. I wanted to pursue acting with all my heart." "I'm so blessed to work with such an amazing cast," Brecken says, "and I just want to thank Kevin for all of his guidance and support. He helped me so much along the way." Looking back on that incredible moment when he found out he had landed the role of Tate Dutton, Brecken still can't believe his luck. "Just seeing my expression is just insane," he says with a laugh. "It was just one of my proudest moments and I'll never forget it." Yellowstone cast has been keeping the details of the show's ending tightly under wraps because, why not? And it leaving us all on the edge of our seats. And as the Yellowstone's future hangs in the air, we're left wondering if Kevin Costner's potential departure from the show will lead to a continuation of the season or not. So stay tuned to keep updated on Yellowstone drama on and off screen.